Hello, Asteroid Fight Club. I wanted to say thank you, thank you, thank you, and I love you because y'all are absolutely awesome. Life is kind of like, you know, rainbows and volcanoes here in 2021. So buckle up for December, buddies. And can I just say that I think December is the worst month of the year to actively seek out conflict or arguments with anyone over pretty much anything. And hey, we all make predictions. Sometimes we're right, sometimes we're wrong. And I'm just pointing out that I predicted solar cycle 25 would be very strong, and it has definitely been showing signs of strength over the last year. And earlier today, we had 5 sunspots on the sun. And so if you were one of the people that have been predicting that this winter would be super cold and almost even feel like a mini ice age, don't take it personally that like literally all of the weather community is now dunking on you, because it looks like it's going to be a very, very, very warm December. Like Kaylan Patel's like, you can barely even call it winter up north either with these temperature anomalies. Although Tomer Berg found winter up here. So, life is really about perspective. And projections for the middle of the month and the whole month aren't looking very cool either, temperature-wise. And heat records are being broken in places like Denver, Colorado. And so if you don't have a sense of humor of it all and you bet all your chips on mini ice age, you might be in a bad mood today. But come on, try to have a sense of humor, man. First day of meteorological winter, record warmth this week. Hey, the last 2 years driven everybody crazy and almost destroys everybody's sense of humor. So allow people to tell jokes, even though, yeah, shit is kind of doomy. Daniel Swain remarkably places current breaking December monthly records also include some portions of interior British Columbia still experiencing significant flooding from recent extreme rainfall and atmospheric river activity. Another widespread day of record high temperatures across the West, 2/3 of the USA. Welcome to December, with lots of high records broken for high temperatures. And unfortunately, you have major flood warnings for Tulameen, Simicameen, and the Cold Rivers for significant snow melt, up to 70 millimeters more rain this evening. This is in this part of Canada. And hey, hurricane season is over. Rejoice, but we do have Typhoon Nato in the Philippine Sea. And they had a volcano eruption and have had some earthquakes, so there's quite a bit of activity over there in the last week or two. Tucson, Arizona, breaking heat records. And so, if you've been on YouTube for weather and space weather, and with me for a while, you know that like 97% of the space weather and earth weather and truth community has been gambling on a grand solar minimum and a mini ice age. And I'm sorry, but this shit just ain't happening. I can't even imagine telling people we're still going into a mini ice age with a straight face, as hot as shit is now. But they, I keep hearing a lot of people say, no, this could be a horrible winter. Yeah, we'll probably get a couple winter storms, and we'll probably get some major cool downs and freezes. But it'll just probably be like 3 to 5 of them, and they'll be gone by March. So I'm just saying, prepare for this to be a very mild, warm winter in a lot of places. But we may get some freezy shots in January and February. But I don't think anything that's going to really last for much longer than a few days. Like today in Denver, warmest December temperature in 41 years. Follows hottest combined summer-fall record in Denver. Follows third hottest November on record. Still hasn't snowed here. Latest first snow on record. Not normal. And I do know that some of the biggest grand solar minimum mini ice age channels are, from Colorado. So it's just, I don't know. It'd be interesting to hear what they have to say. And so I want to thank everybody again in Asteroid Fight Club for all your love, your help, your support. Because, man, it has been a battle and a struggle for the last 5 years. But I'm still standing, and I'm so appreciative of that. And yeah, the next 3 months are going to be crazy. We've been talking about it for a while, which is all the things that are going on. And like our main thing is we want to prevent World War III. We want to prevent civilization from collapsing. And then we want to prevent this like growing spirit of civil war in the United States of America. We're both like left brain hates right brain. And we don't even have an election for like another year. Somehow we're going to need divine intervention and magic miracles to get through. But I have faith because that's what I do. And December is my favorite month. Christmas is my favorite day. And I was born in December, so I'm Sagittarius. So optimism is my thing. Hopefully my sense of humor will return. Capital weather game. Exceptional warmth spreading into the central U.S. with some places seeing temperatures 30 to 35 degrees above normal Wednesday and Thursday. There was a 4.0 earthquake in Italy. I thought that was interesting. Oh, and we're pretty dang sure, I make big predictions around here sometimes, that we will get a major, major storm around Christmas Eve that will be dangerous, that people need to be prepared for. Lives could be lost. It's based on the Uranus square Saturn. We had the first one around February 14th, where you had the giant storm in Texas where people died when they shut down the power grid. Second one was in June, where you had the giant heat wave over Canada and like 1,000 people died. And the third one will be on the 24th of December. So we are going to have our game faces on while attempting to remain in the Christmas and or holiday spirit. Dakota Smith, 5 fabulous atmospheric phenomena. My favorite oddities observed from geostationary weather satellites. And that would include actinoform gravity waves, von Karman vortices, coastal eddies, and island convection. Though technically we don't know what boss fight we'll have around the Christmas Eve. I mean, it could be a volcano eruption in a major way. Kind of like, imagine if something like La Palma happened, like in South California. I'm not saying that's definitely going to happen. I'm just saying we don't know what's going to happen, but we're going to be looking for signs. Because we had like signs 10 days out that this was about to erupt, and it did. And it's still going. And Hawaii, you got a potent storm with heavy rainfall will take aim at the drought-stricken island chain of Hawaii late in the week. But this much needed rain could trigger flash flooding and mudslides as well. This is going to be Friday and Saturday, so Hawaiians are super smart, super tough people. But I'm just letting y'all know ahead of time. And one day I definitely hope to visit the islands. I've heard they're beautiful. And I'm still recovering I got my booster shot 4 days ago, and I'm still recovering. So hopefully once my energy returns, I will make some badass funner videos for y'all, like I like to do. Kind of sort of seems like there's been an uptick in fireballs or meteors in the last 2 or 3 weeks. A bright ball of fire was spotted in the sky over Idaho last night as a meteor that entered the atmosphere burned up. But as far as we know, none of them have caused any damage or killed anybody. And we don't even know if they made it to the Earth. Hey, with Venus going retrograde around the 19th of December, my birthday, we're on the lookout for volatility in the stock markets, and with Jupiter entering Pisces in the 28th, we're definitely looking for volatility in crypto. Okay, and remember, I want cold weather. I love cold weather, man. It's like December's my favorite month. I like a cold December. I like wearing jackets and seeing my breath. But yeah, the big story is, holy crap, it looks like December is going to be really, really, really hot for a lot of people. A lot hotter than they want, although some people like the heat. So check out these absurd new photos of the volcano of Palma brought to us through weather.com and Sean Breslin. Yeah, that just doesn't even seem real, man. So yeah, I highly recommend, doing whatever you can to stay sane and try and enjoy life. The pandemic has everybody just on edge completely, 100,000%. Seems worn out, or as Hacks for Pancakes would say, everyone is tired. The adults are tired. The kids are tired. The teachers are tired. The students are tired. The workers are tired. Everyone is tired. And companies and leaders just don't seem to notice. Man, Storm Chaser Nick is bringing it. Oh, yeah, and sometimes the eclipse energy, especially solar eclipse energy, can really drain me. And so we got a solar eclipse coming in 3 days. And then we look for a storm about 5 days after that. That's what we do here at THORnews. Joseph Cooper, as we continue to move closer to next week, it's likely you will start to see some social snow spam. Overall, there's a bigger system worth watching, but there are still many questions on track timing amounts. Ensemble guidance shows the uncertainty well. But yeah, looks like we could start to see storminess in the USA and around the 9th, because technically weather in the USA has been boring like 3 weeks, which is okay, I guess. Like, look at this 7-day precipitation map. There's nothing expected except for, of course, Washington and way too much in British Columbia, the Canada. I guess there's some up here, but I'm just saying but remember, Jupiter enters Pisces on the 28th, so Jupiter and Neptune will be together in Pisces. And so we will expect a whole lot of rain and floods coming back again to the USA. Wouldn't be surprised if we get an earthquake or a volcano eruption out of Chile, since if it gets this black, usually like 30 or 40% of the time that happens. Oh, and also, I've been talking about how we keep getting almost daily 4 earthquakes right here in Mexico, this Mexico area. And so, like yesterday, there were 2 or 3 4s right in here. And so, this activity here is slowly increasing. So that is something that you and I will keep an eye on as this activity right here continues to increase. That seems like a very important thing to watch. Man, I remember one of the winteriest years we've had here at THORnews. Remember, I've been doing this 9 years. I remember, guys, when we had 5 nor'easters in 1 month. That was an active weather pattern. Yeah, Matt Gray, Idaho, and Washington be like, it's warm. This is a 4.9 over here by the volcanoes. It's over there that I'm really interested in. Yeah, crazy days, man. Strange days indeed. Yeah, here was the badass super duper aurora pics by night lights, because the solar activity and shit. And we had a coronal hole pumping out some solar wind and hit us in the face with it. And one of my favorite things that I've gotten to do in 2021 is right at like dusk, I go out and stare at the sky, and then Venus will pop out, and then Jupiter pop out, and then Saturn will pop out at very like dusky. The sky will just have beautiful colors. I recommend it. Man, why am I talking no worky great? I've been talking about how like the Meta, how they're now selling digital real estate in Meta World, and it's selling for like $2.5 million for land. And the people are saying, hey, this is like buying land in Manhattan 250 years ago as the city is being built. No, it's not. And we should throw a party, the day they're supposed to launch the James Webb Space Telescope. I think it's the 22nd now. But the very ominous single point failures and all the crap that's going on. You guys, I think you know how I feel about that. Well, we can discuss it later. I think Russia said that we had to have all our ambassadors out by like January 31st. The whole situation with Russia, Ukraine, and the USA, it's a lot more stressful than I wanted right now. But like I said, the pandemic just got everybody freaking out, I guess. So we're going to need some Christmas miracles for sure. And no, I don't think Candy Cane Crunch Ranch dressing is a miracle. It's probably not even very good. But the sun is great. Hey, and things are so strange. Elon Musk is talking about the sun. The sun is absurdly, overwhelmingly the source of energy in our solar system. He also said, and it never needs maintenance. And then this guy said, the sun is pretty underappreciated. People always complain about it, yet it is responsible for all life on the planet. And Elon says, exactly. I'd say co-responsible through God, but yeah, dude, I appreciate the sun. That's why, I've done, I would guess 1,000, well, at least 500 videos in the sun. And it's one of the things we've tracked here. And as a Christian, I consider it a cool metaphor for Christ. And so I, like 30 white guys, banded up 5 years ago to bet against the sun on YouTube all the time. And then Google was like, yeah, YouTube was like, yeah, you're our favorite gang. We will support you. And then put Thor in the lockbox, shadow ban. Why that happened, I don't know. But, seasons change, tables turn, and we're at the point where, yeah, we're definitely not in a grand solar minimum. And just like that, we're back to December, and the year is almost over. Let's make the home stretch of 2021 a great one. But hey, hackers are pretty much like in a wild, wild west, and the only one with guns, although the guns were like hacking or whatever. Thousands of AT&T customers in the U.S. infected by new data-stealing malware. Hey, dangerous winds in these areas through Wednesday. Eurozone inflation is very elevated, says Daniel Lacalle. Spain and Germany well above EU average, though nowhere near World War II inflation levels. I guess one of the reasons I don't feel that great is because I haven't eaten much since Saturday. I should probably change that, but I don't have an appetite yet, which is weird for my pandemic fat ass. China to ban loophole used by tech firms for foreign IPOs. And then to make it all just that much arguing and people angry that like the Supreme Court is now going to argue about abortion, Roe versus Wade, pretty much like all of December. So, I don't know, it's like everything is conspiring against human beings to get along and have a decent time through, the dark winter too. Fudge. Michael the Jägermeister. And then we got a comet to watch out for on the 12th. Although, it might not be that impressive. Probably won't be that impressive. I'm just letting you know. Pisces now direct. So now all the planets are direct. Woohoo! Yahoo! All right. If I said anything stupid, if I pissed you off, let's blame it on the booster. Hey, super duper happy climatological winter. May everyone here have a very wonderful December. But prepare for the worst and pray for the best. All right? Super duper cool. And plus, the last 3 months have been so crazy and wild that now it's like I'm in perpetual fundraiser mode. But like I said, things will probably improve for me in December. So let us see if that prediction is accurate. So thank y'all very much for hitting my November THORnews fundraiser goal the day before it ended. And now we are back into, it is now December 2021 THORnews fundraiser goal. But you guys are so awesome. We're making it there. But yeah, to do what I do, I depend on your contributions and donations. But by all means, take care of yourself, your family, your friends, your pets. And then if you got something left over for me, that'd be wonderful, because I think I'd do a great job as your planetary defense commander. And since I don't have any corporate or group controlled opposition, people tell me or paying me, then that means I get to tell y'all exactly what I believe and think. And I love my job. Anyway, I got and it's Christmas and my birthday, so if you want to send me a card, I got an address, I got a PayPal, a Venmo, a CashApp, a Patron, and I've got $1,197 left to raise for December. And as soon as I raise that, then I don't have to mention it again for the rest of the month. I used to get it done by the 4th, but like I said, about 3 months ago, shit just went wonky, and I was hanging on for my dear life. Like I said, I think over the last 2 months, and so it appeared in November and October, I got down to like $5 3 times. And I was like, oh, this could be it for THORnews. But no, God, Jesus Christ, and Astro Fight Club, you guys are just incredible. It's like the Mandalorian, where like you guys save my ass every time, and I'm so appreciative for that. And that is why I show up and give you my all the time. But thank you to the Texas Angel, to MIST, to Andrea, to Alexis, to Max, to Lauren, to Richard, to Barbara, to Glenda, to Arnica, to Light Soul, to Dan, to Marlita, to Brian, to Ann, to KJ, and everybody out there. I love you. I appreciate y'all. And I really want to have a great December. I really want you to have a great December. Because my mom and his birthdays in this month and Christmas and okie dokie. Okay, have a great night. I will talk to y'all in the near future. And I've been tinkering on a November video all November. So I should probably finish that one up real fast. It's pretty good though. It's great, if I could say so myself. All right, God bless everyone. Talk to you soon. Peace out.